Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. This is episode 73 on Mr. Bright Project. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one for making time to watch my channel. I'm completely grateful. If you have not yet subscribed, I urge you to do so that the community will grow. Again, it will help the algorithm of YouTube to share it for a wider audience. If you don't have an architect, I do have one. In fact, I have two. I have Jonathan Tete and Mr. Frank Hammond. He's an electrical engineer, but he has an architectural firm. So both ways, if you want Jonathan Tete, he's the one that designed my 3D, my entire structure. So you can as well call Jonathan. So continuing from episode 72, the plastering work continues. We realized that we had issues with the floor screeding, which came as a result of the sand. So I had to buy a new sand and then mix it with the old one so that I could at least make use of it. If not, I would have to use the old sand, which was actually giving me a problem, perhaps for failing somewhere, but I didn't want to do that. So the new sand, we used that one for the plastering, and you could see that it was perfect. It was okay. There was no issue. That is why I asked them to take the camera closer so I could see it. You understand? Yes, so that one was okay. Okay, I had a lot of people commenting. Some people say, oh, this has nothing to do with the sand. It's about the curing. Okay, you can say all you want, but practically we are on the field. Sometimes, if you give the plastering more water, it will not hold. If you put the mortar on the wall, you have to leave it to dry a little bit, and then sprinkle some cement powder, add a little bit of water before you can, smoothen the surface. You cannot add more water when you are doing plastering. In the same way, when it's on the floor, okay, if you add more water, okay, it would eventually dry. And once it dries, and you use the trowel to rub the surface, then you're going to have the crack. If you leave it as rough, you will not have any other issue. Are you with me? So we've gone through a lot of challenges with that particular sand. And at a point, I asked them to increase the ratio of the cement. So I could, even that we increased the ratio of the cement, it was still cracking. So I decided to mix it with a new one. And it stopped. You understand? It stopped. So all ideas are welcomed. But we've been able to find a solution to it. And going forward, we are all going to learn from it, making sure that we get a good sand. Are you with me? Yes, we get a good sand. You can see that all my plasterings, I did a half plastering, and then the bottom, because I'm going to do tiling, those areas are rough. And you can see that they were okay. The new sand, everything was okay. You understand? These whole areas have been screed already. Again, if you recall, okay, the last time after I have done my roofing, I had some leakages. That leakage, I told them to wait. It has not yet been rectified. That is why I have not given you any video on that yet. Okay. The reason why I have waited is that I wanted to see, so that they will mark all those areas. I want a continuous rain, so that all the areas will be identified and rectified once and for all. Okay, so the only issue was with one set of the apartment. The other set of the apartment had no issue with the platform where we put the polytank. Okay, but just one set of the apartment, the area where we put the polytank, had that issue of the leakages. And I'll be sharing that with you in this video. And that is why I have not been able to share how I was able to rectify that. But I'll be coming with a video on that. Okay, so everywhere you can see This is the wardrobe area. Okay, the wardrobe area. This thing have been dressed neatly, so I'm going to have a floor to ceiling wardrobe. Are you with me? I'm going to have a floor to ceiling wardrobe. Okay, all the edges have been dressed properly. I like Christopher Adade and his team, and he left one guy here. His name is Asumeni. He's the one doing all the finishing touches, all the finishing, because you need to pay attention to that details. Okay, yes, the finishing edges and all of that. You need someone who has time to do all the finishing. Are you with me? And that is one thing I was so grateful for. Mr. Adade and his team did a wonderful job. Okay, they did a wonderful job. So this is one set of my apartment. All the screening, dressing are being taken place. Okay, and very soon I'll be through with it, and then I'll start saving towards the tiling, and then if possible, if I have to do a POP or a plasterboard, I would have to choose between the two. Okay, yes, I would have to choose between the two, and it is something that I'm deliberating on, whether I have to go with a plasterboard or go with a POP. Are you with me? For the ground floor, I'm still contemplating to decide or not to go with a plasterboard or POP. But as of now, I've bought a set of plasterboard. I think I bought about 90 pieces of plasterboard. I'll be sharing all of that with you. Are you with me? So, yeah, day in, day out, I'm making progress. All these things were done sometimes in April. Okay, yeah, sometimes in April is a movie by Don Cheadle. So you see, that is where I have the leakages after the roof was installed, and I asked them to keep it that way. Just hold on, let it rain continuously, so we could identify at the spot on and fix it. And we've marked areas on the platform at the rooftop. That is where the polytank is going to stay. Now, I think per the investigation, you could see that here underneath everything is okay. But just here, all these areas are the polytank area, because the polytank is sitting in the bathroom. So here is the bathroom area. Okay, and that is where the polytank is, on the rooftop. Yes, that is the bathroom, and that's where we created that platform. So the water is not leaving the platform quickly. Now here, because the wind was blowing, we've not done the outside plastering, so the water was able to go through, because it's a hollow block. Okay, the water is able to go through the hollow block, and then that is where we have that experience. But after the plastering of the outside, you will not have that experience anymore. So I told them to keep everything and keep marking it. When it rains, whenever it rains, we want to make sure that we got all the location, and then when we go up there, we rectify all once and for all. You understand? So I'll be coming your way with all the details. Okay, how to rectify leakages if you have a hidden roof. Okay, in my case, I think it was because of the sand. Yeah, are you with me? Yes, it was because of the sand, which I had cracks in them. You remember when I was sharing the video with you on the rooftop, I had cracks in my rain gutters, and that was due to the sand. If not, the way at which I did my roofing, man, I don't think I should be, suffering from that leakages. And these are all minor. Are you with me? These are all minor. So you could see the plastering here, it's been done neatly. There's no issue because I changed the sand. You understand? Yes, I changed the sand. And Mr. Dade's guy, Asumeni, is fantastic. That's the guy. He also came to Dubai, okay, and for some reason he went back to Ghana. Yes, he went back to Ghana. So look at my whole porch, okay, my terrace. It looks beautiful. Look at the Roman pillars. It looks beautiful. Are you with me? And I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. This area, I left it because I had wanted to do what the stone cladding here in this area. So this is the left side apartment. Okay, this is one set of the apartment. This is the left hand side, and then on the far right hand side I have another set of the apartment there. Okay, so both opposite side I wanted to do the stone cladding, but upon getting the estimate from, I think there's one guy on the YouTube channel, they are always working on stone cladding. I asked him to come over, so he came to the house and took estimate, but the estimate he gave me just for this portion and the opposite side and then the ground floor area, I think some small portion, he came to 12,000 Ghana cedis. 12,000 Ghana cedis. I was like, what? 12,000 for just stone cladding? This is something old that actually came back again. Before, people don't even like stone cladding. It was something that had been there in the 80s. In the 90s, it went again, and then came in 2000 and then went back. And now people are, revisiting the stone cladding. Are you with me? So why will you, estimate 12,000 for just a design in that area? I got angry. I said, just do a normal plastering. If I get 5 bags of cement, I will do my plastering and I'm gone. You understand? So I didn't do any design there. I just did a plastering. Okay, so look at the Roman pillars, Mr. Campbell. I know you're watching. Okay, Mr. James. Yeah, the round pillars are beautiful. So you look at how flat the slabs looks like. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Underneath, everything looks good. You understand? The plastering, fine. Look at the edge of the windows. So please tell your masons, when they are doing the dressing, the edge of the window is very, very important. It helps the frame of the aluminum glass or the aluminum frame to sit properly. Okay, look at the whole porch area with all these round pillars. Isn't it beautiful? One could be party and not just what time. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You understand? And I urge each and every one day at a time. One day at a time. Okay. So this brings us to the end of episode 73. I'll be coming your way with episode 74. There are a lot of updates that I'll be sharing with you. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. From me to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.